They sit quietly in a room full of conversation, listening more than speaking, as the noise of others fades into the background of their awareness. As someone speaks, their mind begins to unfold layers beneath the surface, analyzing tone, intention, and meaning all at once. They notice the hesitation in someone's voice, the subtle pause that reveals more than the words themselves ever could. Later, when everything becomes quiet, they replay the entire interaction in their mind, not out of anxiety, but out of instinct. Over time, they begin to feel as if they are tuned to a frequency others cannot hear, experiencing the same world in a completely different way. This quiet difference is not simply intelligence, but a deeper pattern of perception that defines what it means to be gifted. The gifted mind develops faster, deeper, and differently, expanding in ways that often outpace the environment around it. They may understand concepts far beyond their years, yet still struggle to feel understood by those around them. They think in patterns rather than straight lines, connecting ideas across time, memory, and meaning almost instantly. Number 1. They feel emotions deeply even when their outward expression remains calm, controlled, and almost unreadable. Number 2. Small talk feels empty to them not because they lack interest in people, but because they crave something more meaningful. Number 3, they question everything they encounter, from external systems to their own internal thoughts and assumptions. Number 4, they often feel like outsiders, even in places that should feel familiar, as if they are observing life from a distance. Number 5, their inner world becomes a place of refuge, rich with imagination, reflection, and possibilities that feel more real than reality itself. Number 6, they notice contradictions quickly, picking up on inconsistencies in behavior, logic, and emotion that others overlook entirely. Number 7, perfectionism does not feel like pride to them, but like pressure, an internal weight that is difficult to escape. Number 8, they become bored easily, not because they lack discipline, but because their mind constantly seeks deeper stimulation. Number 9, they often doubt their own giftedness, assuming that others think in the same complex ways they do. Number 10, over time they learn to mask their intensity, softening their thoughts and reactions to fit into the expectations around them. They become quieter, more selective with their words, slowly retreating inward to avoid being misunderstood. The mind that sees deeply often feels alone, carrying an awareness that is difficult to share with others. Yet this depth is not a flaw, but simply a different level of perception through which they experience reality. And perhaps the quietest strength of all is learning not to shrink that depth, but to fully accept it. They begin to cherish silence, not as emptiness, but as a space where their thoughts can breathe and grow. The world may never fully understand them, yet they carry an inner richness that is undeniable and profound. Every insight, every connection, becomes a quiet victory, invisible to others but deeply felt within. And in the end, they learn that being gifted is less about brilliance and more about embracing the depth of their own mind.